everyone. I'm Nancy Shah, and we are back again with another live session with Speaker Circle today. Today is a Thursday, and it's sharp 7:30 p.m. And as usual, we are back to the live session. Well, let me introduce myself. I'm a trainer, public speaker, anchor, voiceover artist, and founder of Speaker Circle. We started Speaker Circle with an objective to help people develop their public speaking skills. We conduct our interventions online and now gradually offline, and you can also be part of it. All you need to do is fill up a Google form. You'll find the link of the form in the description. Well, we go live every Thursday, as I said, for different activities. Someday we do movie reviews, someday we do book reviews, sometimes we do storytellings, poetry, a lot of other activities which are related to public speaking. Today, especially, we are going to have a knowledge sharing session. Now, what is a knowledge sharing session? Well, it's a session, a talk, which is for 45 minutes or so, will be delivered by one of the member at Speaker Circle on any topic that can help people in general. Today, we are going to talk about workplace relationships, how positive relationships can help you at a workplace. That's the basic concept of today's topic. And today, we have somebody who is going to talk about it, who is having a corporate experience of many years and would share her knowledge with us. Before we move ahead with that, just wanted to tell you more about Speaker Circle. As I said, it's a platform to develop public speaking and communication skills. We have a course, our education program, where there are different speech projects, where our members deliver speeches on different topics and we give them helpful feedback to improvise. It's a community of like minded people, and you're most welcome to know more about it and part of it. If you're watching us right now, you can type your name in the chat section. Would surely like to welcome you here suitably. Do join us for this live session. You can share the link of this live video with your family members and friends if you think that this session might be helpful to them as well. Yes, it's free, there are no charges for it, so you can go for it and keep sharing the link with other participants. At the same time, if you are joining us here, you can type your name in a chat box, say hi. If you're not able to type your name in a chat, that means that you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet. So you should do it once as soon as possible. The moment you subscribe this channel, the chat box will be open for you. With this, let's move ahead and begin with today's session. Let me introduce to you our speaker of the day. Our speaker of the day is somebody who is currently living in Pune, born and brought up here in Ahmedabad. She is a postgraduate. She has completed her Masters of Computer Engineering from LJ Engineering College. She is currently doing a job as a delivery manager at Harbinger Group. She is somebody who is having more than 20 years of experience, almost 20 years of experience in the corporate world. She's in the field of IT from so many years. She is somebody who likes driving, traveling, managing people, and of course, working into teams and listening to audiobooks. Let us put our hands together for our speaker of the day, that is Dhara Masani. Hi,
Hi.
Dhara.
Hi, Nancy. Hello, everyone.
Good to
Yes,
see you
Nancy.
here. I think you have conducted so many knowledge sharing sessions here at Speaker Circle. There's one more going to get added over here in the list.
Thank you. Yes, yes. And I'm enjoying that. Huh? I'm enjoying that. And I
Yeah,
love to do
thank you
it.
so much for being
Somehow,
here.
because of the time constraint, it's not happening. But yeah, I love to do it.
You're more than happy to have you. Thank you so much for being here. So, Zara, can you brief us a little about why you selected this topic?
Yeah, Nancy. Actually, see, when we are talking about relation, then there is a like very broad area it is like, and how it helps to me because in a whole my career I have seen the different situation where like people are working either from the office in front of me, either working in an office but in the different location, either they are working in the client location in the different time zone, and recently we have seen like people are working from home where they are in the different situation, different mindset. So in every situation when we are expecting people to work as expected, in that case we should understand them. And when we are understanding our team or our colleague or maybe manager and everybody, then our relation will be very strong. And if our relation with our team member is strong enough, then it is quite really easy to build up the culture and working culture, positive working culture I meant to. So I feel so like this is the right time for this topic, because now we are coming back to the office work. Just it's finished work from home. So again, there will be a different mindset will be there, right? Like how to again go back in the track, because now people are sat at home. They are working from the like children, nearby children and wife and everybody. Anytime they are going to kitchen and everything, now that will be restricted. They need to be wear that belt and everything. So now again they need to come back. So every situation, like to if suppose I have a good relation, if everybody have a good relation in between, then they can help to each other when this completely working from office is going to be changed. So I thought about like this is the right topic and right time.
Yeah, yeah. See, it's all about managing relations with people. Online work culture has changed a lot of habits, and now when we are going back to the routine, we need to
Hmm.
understand a few things before we step into a totally different hybrid world. So
True.
good to have you here, and a wonderful selection on a topic. And I'm sure you have something worth sharing with people. So let's go ahead and have your presentation. Over to you,
Sure.
dear. All the best.
Thank you so much, Nancy. I will need only one help till I'm sharing screen. Just confirm with me whether it is shared or not.
Yes,
Oh yeah, it's shared. It's shared. Okay, so now it is visible to everyone, right?
yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah, is it working or you want me to share a
Yeah,
screen?
no, no, it's working perfectly. There are no issues. You just
Mhm.
try changing one slide to confirm.
Okay, Nancy, I'm so sorry, but I'm looking like, step by step animation also,
Okay,
but that
okay,
will be not
fine.
comes here.
So
So
I
let me
think
share
it
my,
it is perfect. You should go ahead.
yes, yes. Okay, let me share my screen. Just let me know once it is visible. Yeah, so my screen is there, right?
Yes,
Nancy, can you please help me? Like my screen is there.
yes, yes, yes. I am able to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is there.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Now I'm starting with, yeah. So as we mentioned, like my topic, it is human relation, positive working culture. So how it is important that I already mentioned over there. Um, and there is like why it is required, because a human, they are like associated with lots of responsibility. One person who is working at place, and they are associated with the family responsibility. When we are talking about family responsibility, then anything like very high fee structures of the children, high medical expenses of the parents, and the covid situations, and to take care of the society, take care of the some other responsibility in the family members, siblings and everything. So that's lots of responsibility what family member have. And the same, they have a responsibility of work responsibility as well. And in the work as well, like not only just coming and doing job and the go, there is like lots of things you need to take care of. Time, you need to take care of your team, you need to take care of your deliveries, your commitments, and even your etiquettes, your policy following. So there is a lots of responsibility at workplace as well. So nowadays there is a lots of things is going in the mindset of one human. So in that case, human relation, how it's helped to create a positive working culture, that comes in a picture. So I'm going on a my way to explain like how it is important, and my explanation will be like each word's definition, and then each words will give an idea about like how it is actually important. So each word means how human. What is human? When we are talking about human, it's not like we came in the world like with our two hand, two leg, and our body part, and we are enjoying our life and just die. No, so this is not a human. We are talking about good human relation. When we are talking about what is relation, so that also we will talk it separately. When we are talking positive culture, what is positivity? What is positivity? What's the feeling inside? It should be there. So that is also we are going to see. And culture is very important. Like what is culture, right? So that is also we are going to see in this next slide. Before jump in this presentation, I'll be happy to share a little bit about me. As already Nancy you have mentioned, I'm Dhara Masani, basically from Ahmedabad, working in Pune, working as a delivery manager in Harbinger Group. important it is. Of course, I'm not giving my technical background like what I have done and what it is, but I'm going more about what I have done in the human relation or human resource. So I have done my diploma, one of course in the AMA. That one was one of the degree what I have done, and that's actually called human resource. But I consider personally there is no any words human resource. Resource means what? Your device, your equipment, that is resource. But we are not dealing with the resource, we are dealing with relation, human relation. So that's why I'll be happy to use always word as a human relation instead of HR, right? So I have done human relation diploma degree from AMA, and that's why relation is very important for me. Now, of course, there will be a question like why human relation degree I have done as such. Like I'm an IT, I have started my career in IT, I have done IT related degree and everything. Then why this? So I would like to share one of incidents of my life, and that's inspired me, and because of that, I trust why human relation it's important. So initially, when I started my career in one of IT company, I have joined as a trainee, and later on, I have hired with the same company itself as an employee. But the same company they have hired one another training batch. So as such, I have hired already and have got training of the 6 month. But the new team what they gave was the new for me. So they were fresher, right? So I started feeling like a bossism at that time, like a senior of that person, that team. Without experience, if you will be a boss, you will definitely will be bad boss. And I was like that. I was not good boss, good senior for them. Even I was not having that title on me, but I don't know, somehow I was behaving like that. And somehow I feel like if I will go like this, then we'll not get good work. There was initially it was really big time struggle when I was dealing with the team, because team was expecting certain stuff from me, certain like understanding from me which I was not having. And then slowly and steadily I realized like when I'm sitting on my laptop, when I'm working, I'm doing code, then it is easy job because that's a zero and one. That's it. But when I'm working with my team or working with my peer, working with my manager, then I need to understand their mood, their expectation, their designation, what respect, what I have to behave. That everything I need to learn, and that's why I did this degree. And after this degree, believe me, that completely drastically changed. And that's why I would definitely would like to say human relation is very important when you are dealing with the team. And let's go ahead with to understand this why human relation is important. So very first we will understand culture. One second, huh? One second. Yeah. Okay. So of course would like to say first of all about the culture, because why we should go, we should think about human relation, because working culture. Now when we are talking about culture, and what is culture, forget about working culture for some time. When we are talking about culture, then what is culture, right? See, when we are meeting certain new people, then generally what we think about this person is belong from what culture, and society culture, right? So when we are talking about society culture, then certain criteria what we try to understand, and on the basis of that we set the perception, we set the image of that particular person, about that person is belong from what culture. And what criteria it is, there is a lots of criteria of course, but few of the high level criteria I would like to say. And that is that person, suppose we are meeting one person and we are trying to identify that culture, then what we generally do, we are trying to understand in what they have a faith, what belong from the religions, right? On basis of that we identify that person is belong from what culture. Same with the ritual, what ritual they follow. Ritual, it means like what, that is a series of action, that type of behavior, what are regularly people follow, society follows. So what ritual they follow, right? So that, like you know that, like people they talk like हमारे में ऐसा होता है, हम लोग ऐसे follow करते हैं, हमारे में ऐसा होता है. So we try to understand that ritual. And once we come to know like what ritual they follow, on basis of that our minds it set up some perception for particular person, and we try to understand that person is belong from what culture. Same with the food habit as well. Some people they eat at certain times, some people eat some type of food. So everybody they have a like type of food, uh, storing that food, use that, consume it, and so every different location people, different culture people have a different food habit. So on basis of that we set up in one of culture set, right? And the same festival. So of course every different culture people have a different festival. So if we are talking with the person, if we are talking about their festivals and how they follows, or what ritual they do, or type of festival they enjoy, on basis of that also our mind, at the back of the mind we preparing one of image, and that is the culture, right? So this is very basic level of social culture what we are trying to identify from one-on-one person, and basis of that our minds is defining the person's social culture, right? So, and what is social culture? When we are in the society we are following social culture, then society what it gives, it's giving you like a protection from like a top hand on you, and it's giving you protection. So society culture we follows because that feels we are protected from the society. So that is quite easy to understand. Now if suppose the same thing we're trying to understand of the working culture, corporate culture, maybe your workplace culture, your habit. In that case, there is also few of the criteria. From that, we can identify the working culture, what it is. So, so we are trying to understand working culture. Now, what it is. So, if any at working place, if we have open communication platform, it's amazing, and it is a very great culture. So it at your workplace, if any senior person can talk to any sorry junior person can talk to any senior person, or maybe can talk to any peer, or maybe give a feedback, or maybe give a suggestions. So there is an open platform is available to get a help, to support the people. Type of platform, if it is visible, if it is available, and it is useful, and it is giving a result, type of communication platform is set in any organization, in any corporate level, then it seems like it's very good working culture, right? Same with the opportunity, like in your organization or in your company, if you are providing the opportunity of analysis training, giving them opportunity to get a promotion, giving them a guidance, or maybe learning new things, type of any opportunity which is very easily available for the employee, that is one of again a great criteria to identify the working culture of particular company. There is one another, and that is a reward and recognition, right? So generally in the organization we have seen like yearly salary increment ho gaya, yeah, maybe 2 3 years make the promotion ho gaya. That is very common, yeah, that's all okay. But what other than that, how frequently, what is mechanism where each of your or any each of employees good work it's there, then it is getting awarded or recognized by giving some of badges, some of money benefit, or some appreciation email, or some certifications, like that. So different awards and recognition mechanism in the company, it's also creating working culture, it's creating motivation in between the team. And fourth, it is strong purpose and the core value of the company. So if company itself knows why they are exist, then only team will understand the company. So core value is very much important. So this type of all criteria, when it is predefined in the company and which is clearly visible, clearly accessible from anyone, then on basis of that, our minds will decide, our mind will think about the culture, and that is called the working culture. So you can see like certain things what we are checking from one a few of, I mean, one individuals to check like how they are in the social culture, what social culture they belong, and the same what working culture they belong from. When we are talking about social culture, it's, you can see like it's giving a hand like a protection on a top. When we are talking about company culture, then means what? It is giving you a platform, right? It's giving you a base to grow, and this is like that. So if you have a base, you are protected from your great working culture, and if you are protected from your social, then anybody can grow, anybody can grow. And this is the society, this is the things what we need to prepare, right? And that's why positive working culture is very much important. Although like society, positive society, society rules, culture, it is also very much important, but that's a separate topic need to be discussed. And that is also already followed, because there is a lots of things they are training us, they treat us accordingly. Our parents, sadhu sant log, like there is a lots of things who train us for the same. Same within the corporation also, there is a different departments, different sections who are working continuously to develop the working culture, right? And with both the culture, people develops, their life develops, right? So this is called culture, and why it is important for every individual, that we have seen. Now coming to the human, human relation can create a working culture. Not human can create working culture, and good human and who maintain the relation can create a good working creation, positive working culture. Sorry. So let's understand first of all human when we are talking about. As I mentioned to you previously, like we came in the world with our body, we are staying here, we are enjoying, and then we die, and that's we call ourselves human. No, there is certain characteristics we should be having inside us to be a good human, right? So first of all, human, what problem right now they are facing, and what the struggle they have in between, and still they need to be continuously good human. So what right now human they have, like they are right now working as a human, like a machine. You know that, right? We are starting our day at morning 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. We are doing some exercise, we are doing some homework, and then we are starting our work, and then continuously working, and then that late night we are working, and then little bit family time, and then we are ending our day, and that is keep going process, keep going process, keep going. So we become like almost machine now. So that is also again a tough job what human doing already. पैरेलली व्हाट ह्यूमन नीड टू डू टाइम मैनेजमेंट, राइट? वाइफ ने बोला टाइम नहीं दे रहे हो, बच्चों के स्कूल जाना है, पेरेंट्स मीटिंग में, पेरेंट्स को टाइम देना है, and even office may be like, your team, your manager, they says like you time nahi de rahe ho, time nahi de rahe ho. So this is the time management also one human need to be do. This is also one of the tough activity one person who is doing. And one another, and that is strategically, one person need to think of nowadays. If he is thinking strategically, then and then only can survive in this fast life. Strategically means what amount need to be saved for the future, what can be the future life for the child, where to, like what study need to think about, where extra courses need to be done. Same within work as well, strategically need to define. So there's lots of things one person need to do as a strategically. And another, it is like a multi-location and time, as I mentioned, like one person who is working at from one location, but nowadays like it's COVID situation is over now, so they need to go to multi-location, or maybe they need to work, a person need to work in the multiple time zone. That is also again a one another headache. So you can see the poor human are stuck with lots of things, working like a machine, need to manage time, strategically decisions need to be taken, and multiple location and time zone also. And there is a lots of things. Oh my God, what to do? And now in this time, when type of me like me, I'm saying be good human, not be human. अभी वो बोलेगा कैसे बने भाई good human? We have lots of problems, right? So we are expecting the person to be a good human. Good human only can maintain only good relation, or else not. Now, what character it is you should be having, and if you are having inside, then you'll be automatically good human. That's it, simple. What it is. Always be honest. Always be honest. हाँ, ये सब लोग बोलते हैं, आपके सीनियर्स भी बोलते हैं, आपके पेरेंट्स भी बोलते हैं, but true, be honest always. Be honest to your team, be honest to your family, be honest to your work, your commitment, right? Be very fair. uh, don't take any decision which is not fair to any individuals people. Be very fair. Create your dependability. Be more accountable with all your responsibility. Be more accountable, and be a little bit straightforward also. Sometimes you need to take a certain tough decision, or maybe you need to be straightforward. You need to be clear about certain stuff, but be straightforward. And very important, be cooperative. When you are cooperative with your team, with your family, with your peer, or with any surrounding people, then by jung jeet gaye tum. That is very important. That is very helpful even, right? And your determination, what you want, where you want to go. Be determined and take your team to your, like, where you want to reach. अकेले नहीं पहुंच पाओगे तुम. You should be having your team or maybe your family support, right? Other few all also, like imagination. You should imagine, like, what your team feeling, what is your feeling, how where you want to reach. So improve your imagination skill. Be more ambitious, of course, determination and ambition, which is very similar, but yeah, be ambitious where you want to reach. Courage, you should be having courage to say somebody you are wrong, improve here. Or you should be having courage, do you appreciate your team at here, this is required. So courage is just very much important, and take some of decisions also where required courage. Caring, care your team, yeah. When your team not performing, when they are stuck somewhere, there is a lots and lots of reasons behind. And that's why caring is important. When you start caring, then very first you will start understanding people, right? So start caring. Maturity, show your maturity, right? Of course, it's very much important. Your loyalty will be corporate level, it's very important. So be loyal to your corporate level. And self control, it's important because sometimes work pressure, sometimes family responsibility pressures keeping us in the different mindset, and on basis of that we are skipping our important decisions. So every individual should be in the self control. And one, it is independent. You should create some internal independence to take a certain decisions which is helpful, which is useful, which is take you to in the next level, and your team to next level. So be independent. If you have this characteristics inside you, you're developing, keep working on it, then you're automatically good human. So there is no any solution, nobody will give you solutions, like not work like a machine. You need to work in this life. Time management is also very much important. Multi-location and the time zone need work, it's very important. And strategically thought thinking, it is also very much important, right? But parallelly, if this all characteristics, this all things, if you will start adopting it, if you don't have them, then definitely you'll be good human. And that I personally say, yes, this is makes me also good humans if I'm following this all things, right? So this is two things, and there will be greenery, and all good, all positive. Okay, now we are going to understand third point, and that is strong employee relations. Okay, we understood human, right? And now we are coming to how to build up the relation with your employee. This is more over, we are talking about the corporate level, not any social level, because majorly this is the topic it's about. So to create a positive working culture, and by being good human, if you are trying to maintain a good relation, this is very easy job to do it. Only certain things you need to follow, simple. What it is, very important, give proper guidance. Sometimes मैंने भी देखा हुआ है, like, some employee, they need guidance, frequent guidance, and because of workload, because of not availability, or because of not intentionally, you are not giving proper guidance to your team. Give a proper guidance, give a proper path to progress. And who is progressing is required more appreciation than who is already progressed. That is predefined says. And that is, अगर कोई already पहुंच चुका है, उसको इतने appreciation नहीं चाहिए. But who is on the way to reach that level need appreciation. So appreciate that person. And practice to acceptance. Yeah, sometimes your team will get failed. That's okay. That's okay. If your team is failed at somewhere, as by being manager, take a responsibility. If your peers, your colleague, your same team member fails and you are a part of that team, then take a responsibility. Yes, this is my mistake. I will sort it out. So acceptance and appreciation is very important. And another, in another sense, like accept your employee. Like every people, every human beings have a different characteristics, different personality. Now we need to accept, like, everybody will not the same line. So we need to accept certain their minus point, and then we need to take that person at one step ahead, or maybe as a peer we need to help to our team. So if we are doing this, we'll be having really great relation with our team. Coming to the next, and that is give a chance to explain and express. Yeah, when your team are working it over there, you are giving instruction them to work on it. Then I'll suggest to give them a chance to explain. राइट, अगर सर्टन चीज आपको करवानी है उनसे, काम जो मतलब ये काम करना है ऐसा, और आपको पता है कि एक ही सॉल्यूशन है, एंड जो सॉल्यूशन आप देने वाले हो कि भाई इस तरह से वो काम कर लो, देन आस्क ना योर टीम लाइक दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम, हाउ टू गेट द सॉल्यूशन. वो भी वही देने वाले, बिकॉज सॉल्यूशन ही एक ही है. then why you are giving solution? Ask your team to give a solution. Once your team will give a solution, it means they are starting expressing, right? uh, and second, it will give a different impact when you are taking their opinion, right? So give a chance to explain and express. In other sense also, sometimes team member is not performing well, or maybe your peer have in the different mindset at particular day, then talk to the person and give a chance to explain them like what is going on, right? Why he or she is not performing, and understand their up and downs. Up and downs, it's maybe like a technical, it is mindset, it is family, anything. Try to understand it. This is the topic what I'm talking about. Understand up and downs. It's helped me a lot in especially COVID time. It's a lot, because there was a lots of situation what we have seen where people were there was a big time fear in the surrounding area, right? कभी भी मैसेज आ जाता था कि लाइक फैमिली में कोई कोविड पॉजिटिव है, सराउंड में कोई कोविड पॉजिटिव है, somebody wanted to leave from one state to another state, and that it was a tough time. एंड इन दैट टफ टाइम इफ यू आर एक्सपेक्टिंग कि भाई शाम तक ये डिलीवरी कर देना है, ये काम कर देना है, नहीं होगा भाई. And strong relation never will come. So in that case, you need to understand their up and downs, one another, and meet individuals. Of course, that is important, and that is not applicable only for manager. Huh? Manager need to meet individuals. No, meet your colleague, meet your peer, meet even cross-functional team member as well. That meeting is very important. That can be online, that can be in person as well. But try to meet individuals, and always use word we instead of I. When you are talking about project, right? I have delivered. No, nobody is, not possible. Like one person can't deliver any project. Not possible. Even that project it's built for the one person, but still that one person can't deliver the project. There is a lots of back end support that's given, right? And that's why. So try to use words as a we. We have delivered this. We have done this. We have done this, right? So that is also will create a strong relation. One another, review rhythm, right? Every individual people have a different way of working. So and even working methodology. Although, like, of course we are not going to talk about more technical stuff like what is project delivery mechanism, but every organization have a certain mechanism, certain procedure to work on that. That can be like 2 weekly sprint, that can be like a quarterly manufacturing procedure, or maybe there is a yearly target set and something. But every company having different rhythm. But when person who is working in a rhythm, then a time will come, there will be monotonous start will feel. And ये तो एक चीज हम कर रहे हैं, like what's the different? We are understanding work, then we are executing it, and then we are testing it, and we're delivering it, then we are again doing the same, and again doing the same. That process is going on. So understand, review that rhythm, and always have a novelty alive. So do something new every time. Every time try to put some jelly on it, right? So make it some interesting area in that, because some rhythm we can't break it. Rhythm must need to follow, that is for sure. But how to make it something different way, and that different way will make it like some curiosity, it will create curiosity and will make a live working atmosphere, right? One more, and that is shared problems. So for example, I have a one problem like this project, it's supposed to be delivered at that time because client have escalation. I'm giving you my experience wise, but that can be like anything. So whatever problem you have, you know that solution, and you know that what action it's supposed to be taken care. You'll go to your team and instruct them, do this, do this, do this, do this. Then it is not gonna work it. Why don't you go to your team and tell them like what is actually problem it's about? Huh? You can talk your problem to your team, and even you give them a space to share their problems too. And when we are talking about, so when that problem it's in just with you only, then that is your problem. When you are going with your problem to your team, then now it's become everybody's problem. Now take opinion, and take opinion from your team, and let's see how many opinions coming. And damn sure like in 80 to 90% you will get some best opinions, some best options from your team in build. So every time designation होने से अच्छे मैनेजर नहीं होते हैं, sometimes बहुत सारे अच्छे अच्छे solutions we are getting from our team. So if we are following this mechanism with our team during this work, then there is no chance, there will be very rare chance even to not reach to the level what we are looking for, and that is to creating great relation, to having great relation with your team, right? And one another, and that is be supportive. Yeah, support your team. Your individual team member have a different problems. Maybe that problem either can be shareable, either cannot be. Some personal problem they will not share, but that's okay if they're not sharing. Just understand why person is not able to perform, or maybe what they want, what level they want to reach. We are giving them a right track or not. If not able to give, then what is future plan we are thinking about. Just be open, talk to client, and be supportive over there. And at last, keep positivity. Positivity always should maintain by every individual person in the organization, right? So this is it's all about like how to follow, what to follow for a great employee relationship. Now coming to the positive feeling, right? अच्छा अभी एक एग्जांपल है. Suppose you are going to the one of company, and you are giving interview, and your manager says like sorry, your HR says वहाँ के HR बोल रहे हैं कि like we have a very positive culture here, but कैसे, how to feel that, right? So every your company member, I mean company team members, every your employee have a this feeling what it is right here in the whole slide. And this feeling if they have, it means they feels positive. And this feeling should have in every individual in your organization. So any HR is success to create this type of feeling. It means they have success to create a positive culture, right? So what feeling it's about? First, feeling happy. Every individual feels very happy. And happy means not only cafeteria में बैठ के, हाँ? Happy at your workplace, happy at front of manager, happy at meeting room, happy in the sessions as well, in training sessions as well. Everywhere when start every employee start feeling happy, means it is happy culture. And the security and protected culture, that is important. Like I am so happy and proud to say that my company where I'm working is award winner company on the for the women safety and working culture. So protected and secure, when we are talking about not only women, but that's like a job security, and then there is a lots of security policies should be there, right? And person should feel motivated in the place of the work. So if this feeling every individual have inside them, it means there is a positive culture is there. That one another, and that is feeling inspirations and pride. Inspiration, there is a two way. Person should feel pride that from my people are inspired, and myself is inspired by somebody from my organization. This feeling should be there. And the second, pride, proud feeling of your organization. You're working with this organization. I'm working in this culture. I'm putting my efforts in this culture development, and I'm getting benefits also of this culture. This proud should be there. If suppose every employee have this proud, then there is a positive culture. And the third, it is high interest and curiosity, right? I would like to give one of example, like, in one of my experience, there was a very interesting new project came in the organization, and we all manager was there over there. And then or one of the sales head, he said, like, there is one interesting project we just closed, and we are very soon we are going to execute. Then every manager, they raise hand and they said, like, we want to work on that, we want to lead this project, we want to deliver this project. So this is shows interest, and they have a curiosity because that was a complete different technology. Now, if this type of interest your team member have, or maybe curiosity have, it means there is a positive feeling in your organization. And last, even at any level, if it is a junior level, if it is a trainee level, if it is a manager level, or any top level, any level of people individually feels like they are enough empowered and they are getting success, then it means there is a positive feeling. They must feel like, I have empower, I'm having enough power to play my role. Then it's a positive feeling. And out of this all, because this is all about, we talked about many things, culture, all, corporate, but still, at back of the mind, every individual are feeling safe that they are managing good, they have a good work balance life. This feeling, like, somebody says, oh, I have a balanced life, then it's a positive feeling. So this type all feelings, it's get created in any individuals, it means there is a positive feeling. So you can see, like, we have understood all points, all words, one by one. And then, so we can understand how one human relation, I mean, human, how one good person can create a good relation to create a positive positive working culture. Okay? So this is, it's all about, like, how it is important, and what is it's all about, what's meaning. Now there is few facts. Of course, I have wrote just only five over here, but I provided two more link also here. There is this information is get matched, and this data I got from this news only. So 50% of married job seekers evaluate company culture when applying to the job. Culture, what culture? So they check, like, what is company culture it's all about. And 50% married job seeker first of all check if they are happy with the culture, then and then only they apply. And the same ratio for the single, it's a 41 percentage, right? 91 percentage, this is a huge number. 91% of manager in the USA, they says candidate alignment with the company culture is equal or even more important than skills and experience. चलेगा, उनके पास थोड़ा बहुत स्किल कम रहेगा, थोड़ा बहुत एक्सपीरियंस कम रहेगा, एज पर एक्सपेक्टेशन विल डेवलप इट. Any manager, even I am also very much confident, like, I can develop a skill and experience of individual person if the person is fit with the organization culture, if he is ready to learn, if he is eager to learn, right? So there is one of survey has been done, and US manager, according to that survey, 91% manager says skill and experience is less matter, but yes, the person's culture match, that candidate aligned with the company culture is very much important. 88% of employees believe a strong company culture is a key to business success, and that is absolutely right, right? So and one another, and that is 76% of employees report seeking job with the more flexibility because of work life balance. See, this is also why work life balance. So person, when they feel like they have a balanced life, then it's a success, right? But if they don't feel, it means there's no positivity. See, this is also one of separate topic to be discussed when we are saying, like, work life balance. कोई ऐसे लोगों को भी मैं एग्जांपल्स दे सकती हूँ, who is working like 4-5 hours in a day and remaining whole time spending with the family, but still they complains like, my life is not balanced. So how to balance your work life, it's also something different psychology to be understand. But yes, of course, that is important factor. 58% of employees would stay at the lower paying job if it meant working for a great job. Absolutely right. If your boss, if your manager is great, where you're feeling positive, then you will negotiate with the lower, you will stay with the lower paying also, and that is 58% of that survey says employees would stay. Right, so this is like a huge thing. Now, one important fact, important things what I want to mention, like when we are talking about to understand our team, for being good human or for creating good relation, we need to understand emotions, right? So when we are understanding our team's emotion, even sometimes we don't understand ourselves, our emotions as well. Why we are so angry, we don't know. So let's find out why we are angry. Let's work on it. Give a gap, give a time space, and then come back to the work. Come back to the work place. But understand the emotions, yourself and your team. See, there is a like, of course, medical line. They show, they say is like there is a lots of emotions. What's a number? Type of emotions. 34,000 टाइप ऑफ इमोशंस दैट ह्यूमन कैन एक्सपीरियंस. नहीं भाई, इतना सारा नहीं सीखना है. डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. देयर इज अ 27 टाइप ऑफ इमोशंस. गूगल विल गिव यू ऑल द डेटा. If you want, then I can take you in another session. But that is a 27 type of emotions there. Just understand that emotion. Once you will understand that emotion, just fit the person's behavior in that emotion and understand it. Work on it. Simple. If anybody, if you will understand emotions of opposite person, then automatically it will be easy to deal with person, right? And this is all what it is written over here in this slide, and that every number and everything which is like listed at somewhere in the research part. And that's why I have mentioned the link also here. From this link we can get to that page. So this is, it's all about of my sessions of today. How good human is required, how good human can create a good relation, and human relation, how it is important for the working culture. Right? So creating positive working culture and why positive culture is important. Right? So that's it from my side, and thank you. I would like to go back to the Nancy. Nancy, over to you. Happy to answer if any question. Hey Nancy, hey there? Nancy, are you
Hi.
there?
I
Hi.
was having issue with the audio. Hi,
No.
Dara.
Okay,
What
so that's it.
question was talk about
Uh, your voice not coming.
audible?
Little bit, but it's breaking.
Okay, okay. I think I should wear headphones. Just excuse
You
me for
can make it a little louder. That is also will work.
Is it better now?
Yes. Now it
Yeah.
is.
So headphones are always better. Okay, thank you so much for being here and conducting a wonderful session. What a lovely presentation it was. You talked about so many things regarding positive work culture. What is culture? Why positive working relations are important for anybody's growth. Like you don't want to feel burdened or overburdened because of
Yes.
wrong relationships that they are there at the workplace. Because the harmony can only be there only if you are connected with each other, you're knowing what you're doing, and you're connected with people. Otherwise we can't grow together. Of course,
Yes.
each company has different teams, different departments, different people working in, but then the common objective is same for everyone, for
Exactly.
growing together. And that,
True.
for that we need that harmony, for that we need good relationships there. So
Correct.
yeah, it was quite thoughtful and quite creative. In fact, I loved the slides. I saw it the day before, but still, they were quite interesting, something fun to look at. We
Yes.
have few people who are here watching us right now. Thank you guys for joining here. If you have any questions or anything, you can ask her here. Dara, just wanted to share with you or ask you one thing from my side. Like, so many times it happens that we are working with people from different cultures, different backgrounds. Everybody's understandings and thoughts are different, and sometimes, of course it's but natural that people will have different viewpoints.
Yes.
on one thing. How do you
Mhm.
deal with that?
When we are thinking about to deal in certain situation, that is only that is key, and that is first, just give go inside and understand. Simple. When we will understand person, then automatically solution comes. We don't need to think about. If you're okay, then maybe like in some another day we will be having one separate sessions like on each every actions, like why person behaving like this. So what we need to understand that emotion and what is solution. So we maybe can have like few lots of examples also, and we can talk about the same. But everything you will see like on solutions comes automatically. There is no predefined solution, there is no written at anywhere like अगर एक person ऐसा behave करता है तो what is exactly solution. No, that solution will
It's
work
not a
maybe for you
machine.
but not for
It's
me.
not a machine.
Right. But
It's not a machine, it's a human being, and there is no user manual for the same. So you
correct.
need to understand the other person, put yourself in their situation, and
Yes.
you gradually get the solution, or you'll be able to solve that problem.
Correct, correct, correct. So, for example, you are upset, I am upset, and if Kapil Sharma, I'll see in between for 15-20 minutes. Generally, I do. Yeah, in between one of two meeting, it is supposed to be very hectic, so I'll do like 15-20 minutes. मैं देख लेती हूँ. So that's give me freshness, but maybe that's not giving to you. So every individuals have a different solutions. But if we understand reasons and behavior, then definitely we'll be having a solutions.
Got it, got it. Thank you so much, and we'll surely have a separate sessions for this.
Mm-hmm.
And now we are looking forward to have you for your speeches as well. It's been quite some time now we've done that, but then you're always up for life. You're always up for knowledge sharing, and that's a great thing. Thank you so much for sparing time for it. I know how much it is difficult for you to manage this 1 hour. I know the story behind, but still somehow you're here and you're doing it. So kudos to you for the same, and wishing you all the very best for your future live sessions.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you so much.
It was pleasure having you here. So that was Dhara Masani here with us at Speaker Circle, talking about human relations and importance of human relations in a working culture, and how it can build positivity and environment that helps you grow. So it was so thoughtful, and thankful to her for being here and sharing the wonderful thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the session and learned something out of it. You can share the link of this video with your friends and family members if you find that it would help somebody. At the same time, we will be live every Thursday 7:30 p.m. over here, and we'll do different activities regarding public speaking. Would sure like to have you there. If you want to get in touch with us to know more about Speaker Circle, you can just fill up a Google form, and we'll try to be there and support you in any manner we can. Thank you so much for watching. It's time to sign off. Bye bye.